Welcome to your Barbados Today Evening News Update for Monday, January 6. A police officer took his own life this morning. According to Lawmen, 37-year-old Ryan Coppin of number 369 Gooseberry Drive, Ruby St. Philip, was found hanging with a rope around his neck. Acting Inspector Police Public Relations Officer Rodney Innes told Barbados Today Spencer was on suspension, having been charged with a number of criminal matters at the time of his death. Workmen were on the job today in the city as the Bridgetown transformation project got underway. The first phase of this project will be the construction of the Golden Square Freedom Park and the completion of the Fairchild Street Market Village. The initial work for the park will entail the demolition of the former National Insurance Building on Fairchild Street, the Barbados Fire Service at Probin Street, and the nearby temporary markets. Workers began removing the contents from the buildings and erected hoardings around the construction site. A religious leader wants to see an end to lawlessness and indifference in Barbados. Canon Curtis Goodrich, who spoke at the regathering church service yesterday, expressed concern that there is far too much negativity.
Indiscipline must not be seen as part of our culture. Certainly, crime and violence are not our culture. Selfishness and disrespect are not Barbadian culture. As a nation, we must recapture the spirit of caring and sharing for and with each other. We must rekindle the spirit of being our brothers and sisters' keeper, which was once very much part of the landscape of Barbados. We definitely must learn how to treat each other better and how to treat visitors to our country.
Goodrich stressed that the year-long regathering celebrations is a good time for citizens to unite to build a better Barbados.
We must indeed contribute to a building of a Barbados of peace and love and unity and goodwill to all. Believers, we must combat all the negativity that a small minority in this country seem to want to flourish in Barbados. Yes, as the young people will say, we must pick up Barbados by all means of it.
The Barbados Meteorological Services this evening served notice that it is likely to issue a high surf advisory and a small craft warning by Wednesday as sea conditions deteriorate over the next few days. In a statement, the forecasters said marine model data show sea conditions will be rough from late Thursday and into the following week. The forecasters explained that a strong high-pressure system centered over the central North Atlantic is forecast to generate easterly to east-northeasterly surface winds of 20 to 25 knots and easterly to east-northeasterly swells peaking near 11 feet. The Met Office said this could result in large waves and dangerous rip currents that could create unsafe conditions for small craft operators, particularly on the eastern, northeastern, and southeastern coastlines of Barbados. These conditions could become even more adverse at times of high tide. All residents are advised to pay special attention to any updates from the Met Office.
There's regional and international news after this short break.
Festive Friday at the Bridgetown Night Market at Pelican Craft Center. Kick off the weekend this Friday from 4 p.m. to midnight with loads of food, drinks, and entertainment. Get ready for Crop Over with the Rhythm Roots Street Parade. Party like it's Kadooman Day on the street around Pelican Village with costume reveler, music, and more. It's Festive Friday. It's Festive Friday at the Bridgetown Night Market at Pelican Village Center from 4 p.m. to midnight. Admission free.
Barbados Today, news you can trust.
The regional news now. In Jamaica, tension is high in Mountain View, St. Andrew, amid ongoing feuds between rival gangs. Last night, police met with residents and appealed for their help to restore calm to the area.
Head of the Kingston Eastern Police Division, Superintendent Victor Hamilton, says people living in the Jakes Road, Goodrich Lane and Backbush areas have been killed in the ongoing conflict.
Persons have been killed out of the Mountain View space. At least 4, maybe 5. But they are from both communities. And it is believed that it is a result of this conflict. Why they were killed. All right, so when they were killed in other spaces, we have concerns. We have concerns that it is an escalation, elevation of the conflict.
As they tried to stop the killings, the police say they want witnesses to come forward.
A lot of persons were killed in broad daylight, where this is concerned. But no one has come forward. We canvass the communities. We canvass the areas in which persons were killed, and we say, what did you see to persons? Nobody has seen anything. Even when there is an enclosed area, persons are sitting in the space, as you would have heard it. Nobody is willing to say, I saw somebody, I saw this, I saw that.
On the international scene, Iran's supreme leader wept in grief, with hundreds of thousands of mourners thronging Tehran streets for the funeral of the country's beloved military commander killed by a U.S. drone on the orders of President Donald Trump.
In their hundreds of thousands, Iranians thronged to the streets of Tehran on Monday for the funeral of their military commander, Qasem Soleimani. 4 days after he was killed by a US drone strike in Iraq, finally a chance to say goodbye. Soleimani was a national hero to many Iranians, even to those who don't consider themselves devoted supporters of Iran's clerical rulers. The sheer size of the crowds along the almost 3-kilometer procession, testament to the high regard in which he was held here. Iran's supreme leader Ayatollah Ali Khamenei led prayers at the funeral of Soleimani and others killed in the strike. At times he struggled to hold back tears, his voice cracking with emotion. Since authorizing the killing, US President Donald Trump has warned Iran will be targeted again if Americans or American assets are attacked.
That's news, but for the very latest, visit our website at www.barbadostoday.bb. You can also subscribe to our e-paper, email updates, or like us on Facebook, and sign up for our breaking news alerts via WhatsApp. We're also on Azuma Media in bus terminals, as well as Screenplay at supermarkets and gas stations near you. You can also hear us on Mix 96.9 FM and Capital Media HD 99.3 FM.